Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution. Or you got to play through episode 49 with the series here. I've done some stuff off camera, nothing too crazy. We've finished taking this country over. Can actually pull the commandos out of that, start sending them north, and basically just trying to consolidate all my forces to the north here, so that we can be ready to fight. Sudan and Libya, Egypt, Algeria, and Morocco, the last few countries we need to take over to officially call the playthrough. And to essentially, I don't want to say consider it beat, because we've lost a million times over between presidents exchanging hands and such, but that's okay, because I promised I'd see it through because people asked me to, and so here we are. All right, so what's going on here? So I've already queued up all of the orders for where our troops are going to go. And they're heading off that way now, which is good. So they're going to go ahead and do that. As soon as we're done cleaning up this conflict down here, which has been going on for a little bit now, but I've got troops moving in. Then we can get the troops that are on the southern border moving as well. You can see we're having some difficulties taking over this city. They actually were pretty dug in. But we're getting there. How am I in terms of the rest of the troops? So I've got more troops moving in. So let's just keep managing this really good, because these guys are going to need us on the ground. More troops. Hopefully even more keep coming in. It looks like we've almost got it cleaned up. Some more troops here. A little bit more, not a lot. We don't need too many troops. Okay, they're going to try to push us off the bunker here. We held. It looks like we've got it all cleaned out. Nice. So our regular troops just went ahead and did that. Let's go see how our troops moving into Algeria are looking. And then the rest of these troops here can get ready to hopefully head north. I see a lot of troop movement going on right now. More protesters, huh? We've moved a lot of police and military into here, though, to try and deal with a lot of this, so that it hopefully wouldn't be a huge problem. Alright, so we've almost got those guys cleaned up. There we go. Move these guys back. They're bombing the police headquarters. I don't think they figured out yet that it's empty. There, that should see it. That should see the conflict through. All right, we'll go for this guy. Bunker's almost down. And we've entered Algeria territory. Yep, our troops are moving in. All right, so now's going to be the big battle. We've got lots of troops coming in here. We're going to go straight for these military bases. Try to shut them down, because they're going to be a bit of a problem. Algeria's got a lot of bases around here, but if we can shut them all down pretty quickly, it's going to help us out. I kind of wish that I had some... see how our helicopters do here. I wish I had some missile launchers in the area. They're on their way, but they're a little ways away still. But you can see all our forces are moving in. Helicopters do not stand a chance. Do I have an air base with fighters? I need fighters. So we're going to have to capture an enemy airbase and get some fighters up here. They're all in the south. Let me go ahead and grab my fighters now. Here's going to be the best way to do it. I know the fighters are all down here. Oh. So I'm going to grab all the fighters and move them up. $31, $54, yeah, it's a bunch of fighters. So give me these fighters. Heck, give me the helicopters too. Move them up to, I guess this airbase will work out of. It's the closest it looks like. It's either that or this one. Let's do this one actually, since that's close to Morocco too. Okay, it shouldn't take long for those fighters to get up here. Meanwhile, do I have any fighters in the area? We've got 16. Alright, let's move these fighters a little bit closer to this airbase. It's not much closer, but every little bit helps. And 4 fighters here. Ooh, 37 fighters. Nice. So that gives us 2 air bases with a pretty adequate, or that will have a pretty adequate amount of fighters. Okay, the southern tip of Africa is officially down. I already got forces down in the south moving. That's why you saw those troop movements earlier, so we don't have to worry about that. They're making their way up north to where we will eventually be fighting Egypt. And such. Alright, tanks gonna move in to combat these tanks. Yeah, let's let the infantry keep heading for this base.
Situation is getting worse.
And let's grab up our first set of fighters. And head right for these tanks. And these helicopters will send after these tanks. Still need some missile launchers. I must have moved all my missile launchers south. Because, damn, I do not see any missile launchers up here. I've ordered more. Oh, I'm going to order even more missile launchers because those 1,000 are probably going to take a while to build. So we'll get some missile launcher rank 4. Ooh. Rank 3. Okay, just rank 2 then. Oh. Okay, so we can only get the 5, which we're already building, so we're just kind of stuck with what we've got. Here's a group of tanks. We'll go after this group here. Got a little bit of infantry we can go after. I need more fighters. Set of 16 still here, okay. Have them go after these 14k of tanks. I know my fighters are not home yet. There's 7 of them here, though. Have them go after these missile launchers. Okay. These commandos, let me see if I can have them take this military base, maybe. Nice. There's a missile on the loose here. Gonna go for these tanks, I think. Go for that group of tanks with these missile launchers. Yes, let's get them over here. Ah, we got more missile launchers too. Let's move them up here. And even more missile launchers. Okay, good. We have found the missile launchers. Okay. We need to capture this military base. I need to get some military bases to work out of here. Is the conflict? No. I was hoping maybe the Puntland-free conflict was over, but it's not even close. Alright, so luckily Algeria can't attack us from really that many fronts. So we're able to kind of keep them at bay. Those jets haven't even returned. The fighters make a pretty big difference, actually. Go for that group of missile launchers. I guess these two fighters. Go for these tanks. Ooh, 146k troops. Where do I throw that army? Let's go right up here. Nice. So that missile launcher destroyed that. We're going to go right after this group of tanks here. And this missile launcher here. We'll start sending after this group of tanks. And we got another missile launcher moving up. Okay, I'm seeing smaller forces now, so we're thinning them up a little bit. And I do have commandos going for the capital. Whilst we keep holding the border. The heck is this? Just random troops hanging out wherever they want to hang out. Algeria does have 9 nuclear weapons. They may start using them once we assault their capital.
The situation is getting...
We'll just have to wait and see. We honestly don't know what they're going to do. They may use them, they may not. Okay, more missiles. Nice. Makes me feel good whenever I see missile launchers do damage like that. Or missiles do damage like that. From fighters or anything. How's the war up here? Pretty good. Let's just take that missile launcher out if we can. And these two go after this group of forces that are trying to run. We'll go after these tanks. Alright, we've got some conflicts going on here. Let's see how we do. Gotta slow these tanks down until our missile launchers can get locked on them. because our infantry doesn't have the power to take those tanks out. There's some pretty large tank armies there. More missile launchers, enemy missile launchers coming in. Okay, they managed to destroy one of our tank groups. Now they're fighting 142k troops, though. So I don't see them being able to stand up against that too easily. Oh my god, I need jets. I need you guys to bomb these tanks. Weaken them some, there's too many of them. I think this 141k troops can probably take some of these tanks out. Even if they're not built for that. Fighters have still not gotten here. My extra fighters, that is. Oh boy, we've got Algeria fighters. Missile launcher would be good for taking them out. Ah, they're gonna do some damage to us. Right after my largest army, too. Nice. Did some damage there, though. See if we can go for this base. Okay, they're going to try to go for a city, which is fine because I'm going to shut them down. That's what our fighters are going to be for, I think, is mainly trying to stop these small forces that are going to try to snipe our cities. We need to get more fighters in there if we can. Yeah, 4 more level 1s would be nice. I had some up here. I think I moved them all. I did. So I think we're using... Oh, 47 level 1 fighters. Yeah, I think we're using almost all of them, though. Then we have fighters that should be traversing up here at some point. Maybe? Better grab these ones up. Alright, is that handling the troops? Where's that missile? I just saw it. There it is. Okay, perfect. That worked. It weakened them. It didn't clean them up, but it weakened them. That was a smaller fighter group, though. The 16 one seems to do a lot better. Oh, my missile launchers. What are you guys doing? Get out of there. Careful. I'm going to send these troops up to provide a buffer so these missiles don't get caught in the line of fire. Alright, not a whole lot I can do. There's still a huge group of troops here, but they're almost dead. They've come into contact with a lot of jet fire. I need to get my jets out there combating this. We're going to have these tanks here try to stop this 20k army and maybe do some missile launchers for it. Got a tank moving in on a base though. Come on, destroy them. Alright, did some damn good power there. Let's move these tanks up to try and finish them off. Unless we get them here. Got them. Okay.
It's time.
Alright, I'm going to move my main 80k force up to try to capture this military base so we can get a foothold. I'm going to move a missile launcher up there as well to hopefully help out. And these tanks as well. Where's those jets? I gotta catch that formation of jets there with something. They're flying off right now. I gotta figure out what base they're coming out of. Ooh, they got drones too. Okay, we're moving in on these bases. I still got my missile launchers here. Which have moved a little more comfortably closer than I'd like them to, but I guess if that's what they got to do damage. Nice, we've captured a military base. Perfect. Move those tanks right out to engage these guys because we got missile launchers coming in hot. And 80k worth of troops, and they're going right for my infantry here with that missile. Okay. Now it's whether or not we can take this base, which I might as well try to do that with this army. Ooh, we destroyed it. Okay, that's fine too. Ooh, Jesus. Just lost most of my missile launchers right there. Oh, we didn't destroy it. Okay, so we're going to try to capture it. Okay, right there is my group of 53 fighters. So let me find their fighters. I know they're flying around here. Okay, they must be leaving from this air base, so let's give it a shot. We're going to try to send a group in there to destroy that air base. Meanwhile, I've got these level 2 fighters we'll send in. $79k worth of troops we're going to keep pushing with. Yeah, because it's not going to be enough. Okay, hold on. Hey, there's all my helicopters. I'm going to move them right up here. Have them go after their helicopters. These are the only fighters I have available right now to try and stop these guys from destroying my military base. So my other fighters get chased by drones, but they're going for this base here. And we have a lot of fighting going on in here. Do your thing, boys. Let's see if we destroy this base. I'm assuming this is where the enemy fighters are coming from. Okay, we did some damage. Yeah, fighters 19, helicopters 21. Okay. They've destroyed our base. Or they're destroying it right now. We can finish them off, though. Attack helicopters moving in. I actually have an idea with these guys now. Right after this missile launcher. There's a bunch of our fighters. Set them right for that. Uh-oh. Man, they shot a missile out of that base.
It's time.
Is that going to destroy our helicopters? Yeah, it did. But our helicopters are doing some work down here. See how they do against these infantry units. I've never really cared for helicopters. They're okay. They seem to be doing all right down here. But I'm never like super ultra impressed with them. Okay, we got 2 military bases under our belt though, so that's good. These fighters never came back. I don't know if they're still out there. We're almost capturing this military base. So that's almost 3 military bases captured. So we've almost got the Algeria border secured. But I think we lost most of that one fighter squadron we sent in. Yeah, pull these soldiers. Actually, leave those soldiers there. Don't let them take that base. If we can help it.
It's time.
Kaz is annoying. Okay. I guess go after that. I don't know what else to do with you. Meanwhile, let's get our commandos moving in. Have they cleared the city? Boy, they're getting kind of... I mean, there's a lot of people still here. Alright, let's have you guys move back. Clean this guy up, and a group of you need to go over here to clean these guys up because they're grenading here across. And that's going to be a problem. Do they have any more forces moving in? Doesn't look like it right now. Okay. Nice. Helicopters chasing down these missile launchers who... Okay, didn't do too much damage to my tanks. That's good. Yeah, I did lose that big group of fighters, by the way. Totally got taken out. Have these guys move up and hopefully shoot missiles off. Okay, I gotta take them off of this first. Then move them up, then have them shoot missiles off.
We have just taken...
Only 54,000 troops there, but they're holding strong. See if we can't send in some fighters to lend support. We just got to hold off a little bit longer. 30K. Yeah, we're going right for that. Shoot these. Oh, thank God. Whew, okay. Starting to run out of forces on the border there. These guys were well equipped. Algeria was a scary country. I was actually worried they would fire a nuke at us eventually. But luckily they held out, so obviously either they decided not to, or me having my nukes was a good enough threat. They're already protesting about things though, so a good country to take over. Still have Libya, Egypt, and Sudan, but we'll have to call it here since we're out of time. I'll probably set some of these other countries up off camera. We'll take them over. Hopefully. I don't think we'll have any problem. Our army's pretty powerful, so we're really able to steamroll a lot of these countries. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but it'll still be exciting to watch, I'm sure, especially with Egypt being the strongest one here. With that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.